everyone. My name is Andy Diedrich, and welcome into our pregame interview presented by Recruitlings. It's senior night here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. My mic is on, yes. At least I thought it was on. It looks like it's on, yes. We're just going to keep going as it is. We're going to ad-lib. It's senior night tonight at Seven Bridges. A lot of excitement, a lot of things happening. We're going to get right going. Benet Academy and their 14 seniors take on the Notre Dame Dons in a crucial match in the CCHL. Standing next to me is Benet assistant coach Drew Tierney. Coach, you guys had a road trip to Cleveland last week to play a tournament. How's the team feeling after all that travel and 3 games in a weekend?
Yeah, it was good. We won 3 games, but we didn't make the championship because we lost a period. But a lot of good camaraderie and played pretty well.
Always good to go on a road trip to build up that team chemistry towards the end of the season. Now, talking about the opponent today in Notre Dame, just played them in your most recent CCHL match, came out with a 4-2 victory, 3 goals from Hudson, Schlie, and the exclamation point from Luca DiCosola. What else did you like in that in terms of trying to bring stuff here and get some positive momentum going in the rematch?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely played us hard. They really threw the body hard and used that defense to get us out. We really just got to maintain our game and stick to our guns and do what we are good at.
And of course, we got to talk about senior night tonight. 14 seniors on this Benet Red Wing roster. How much does it mean to you to be able to see all these different players coming through this program and grow to the hockey players and people that they are today?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome to see these kids grow up from freshman year boys to 18-year-old men. Every single one of them has left an imprint on this organization, and we're wishing them all nothing but the best, and we hope that we can prove a good game tonight.
And with those 14 seniors, that's a lot of different bodies to be moving out there on the ice. You got anything that we might see that's a shock to us out there?
Well, we have a couple kids, one kid playing up from JV, and we're going to do a lot of different lines to play those seniors together, so we're going to have a lot of fun.
Looking forward to it, Coach. Thanks for your time as always. Stay tuned, everyone. We get our pregame intro coming up right after this.
Alex Dentis, Jr., winger, class of 2026.
Alex Karras, Jr., defenseman, class of 2026.
Ava Christensen, senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Ben Ciesla, senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Cade Rosenthal, senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Carson Stone, junior, winger, class of 2026.
Danny Quinlan, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Gavin Frasco, senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Evan Petratos, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Hudson Hallwick, senior, center, class of 2025.
Hudson Schlie, senior, center, class of 2025.
Jimmy Cannon, senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Joe Eide, junior, center, class of 2026.
Joel Kane, sophomore, goalie, class of 2027.
Luca DiCosola, senior, center, class of 2025. Luke Alpeter, junior, winger, class of 2026.
Michael O'Rourke, senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Nico DiCosola, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Nicholas Hensel, junior, winger, class of 2026.
Owen Ryle, freshman, winger, class of 2028.
Tommy Dusek, senior, winger, class of 2025. Tommy Radowski, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Vinny Poro, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Coach Andrew Schlie, 15th season at Benet, 1990 St. Rita graduate.
Coach Drew Tierney, Benet 2003 grad, 17th year coaching for Benet Academy.
Michael Fratta, this is my rookie year coaching, and I am a former alum under Andrew Schlie at AWF Renegades.
Ross McKay, goalie coach with the Benet Red Wings for over 10 years.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome up to the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich, and welcome to Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Like I said before, it's senior night for these Benet Academy Red Wings. 14 seniors will be recognized during the festivities tonight, and those are coming up shortly. So we're going to do a little quick pregame intro, and we're going to get you on your way to watching those festivities. Starting off with some of the teams that we're playing today. Benet will be hosting the Notre Dame Dons. This is a team that just most recently played in their last game of CCHL action. Notre Dame is a formidable opponent in the CCHL. It's their first year in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. They've gone 11-6. They sit in 4th place right now. The most recent matchup between these two teams was just a week ago where they faced off and Benet came out with a 4-2 victory. The captain and senior Hudson Schlie had a hat trick where he scored shorthandedly on a power play and at even strength, along with Luca DiCosola's exclamation point to go ahead and make that a 4-2 victory for the Benet Red Wings. So much you could say about both these teams. A lot of comparisons you can draw, a lot of parallels between how these teams play hockey. 16 penalties combined in that last matchup, that 4-2 victory we were just talking about. Expect a lot of physicality, a lot of aggression, and a lot of excitement regardless. That's about all I have to say. We're going to get rolling here pretty soon with all these senior night festivities for these Benet Red Wings. Seven Bridges Ice Arena is absolutely packed to the brim. I'll have a lot more to talk about both these teams coming up real soon. But for now, we're going to take it down to the ice. Let's check out those seniors, shall we?
Senior night. As with anything, Bennett, we are going to start with an opening prayer. Luca DiCosola will be saying it.
First and foremost, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight to support the graduating class of 2025. I'd like to give a special thanks to all the parents and coaches that helped put this together and make it a special experience for the players. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Luca. I am Coach Tierney. Thank you for joining tonight. We'd like to welcome you to Senior Night 2024-25. Benet Hockey is grateful for the commitment from all of our players, parents during this tenure of playing hockey for Benet Academy. Tonight, we acknowledge that commitment from the players and their parents. First, we would like to acknowledge, before we like to acknowledge the Benet seniors, we'd like to acknowledge the seniors from Notre Dame. Adrian Harrington, Damian DeBoer, Dimitri Singto, Vincent Lucy, William Cadlick, Dennis Devoren, Connor Collette, and Michael Fattori. Congratulations on your hockey career. Congratulations on your high school hockey career, and good luck in your future endeavors on and off the ice. Tonight, we honor 14 seniors, which is a great sign of how the club continues to grow. So without further ado, we'll start with number 10, Jimmy Cannon. His parents are Cade and John, and Jimmy's favorite hockey memory is having the senior class up to his lake house over the summer. It's all right, I can yell. Next up, number 35, Ava Christensen. Ava is joined by her parents, MJ and Joe. As a goalie, hockey has taught Ava to appreciate every moment in the game and in life. Next up, number 30, Ben Ciesla. Thank you. Ben is joined by his parents, Renee and Stan. Ben's favorite hockey memory is winning the state championship as a squirt 4-3 in overtime. Next up, we have number 18, alternate captain, Luca DiCosola. Luca is joined by his parents, Jen and Mike. Luca's favorite hockey memory is going out to eat with his teammates after games and at tournaments. Next up, number 13, Tommy Dusek. Tommy is joined by his parents, Heather and Todd. Hockey has taught Tommy that everyone can achieve success with the right effort and a like-minded community supporting and working with you. up, number 66, Davin Frasco. Davin is joined by his parents, Jessica and Eric. One of Davin's favorite hockey memories is playing against Carmel Catholic in the Loyola Thanksgiving tournament and scoring an end-to-end goal. Number 82, Hudson Holwick. Hudson is joined by his mom, Robin, and his dad, Francis. Hudson's favorite hockey memory is bonding, training, and motivation time at the Cannon Family Lake House this summer. Next up, number 88, Captain John Naboyski. John is joined by his parents, Angela and David. John's favorite hockey memory is winning in overtime against Fenwick in the playoffs and the celebration with the team over pizza afterwards. Number 27, Michael O'Rourke. Michael is joined by his parents, Noreen and Kevin. The biggest thing in hockey that has taught Michael is to be patient because God has a funny way of working everything out in the end. Number 19, Evan Petratos. Evan is joined by his parents, Denise and Peter. Evan's favorite hockey memory is playing music in the car with his dad on the way to hockey tournaments. What's that? Does it still sound very quiet? I'm trying to yell as much as possible. Number 94, Vincent Poro. Vinny credits hockey for teaching him to never take anything for granted and is grateful for his teammates. Number 7, alternate captain, Daniel Quinlan. Danny is joined by his parents, Kathy and Mike. He credits hockey for teaching him, you get out of life what you put into it. Vinny. Number 5, Cade Rosenthal. Cade is joined by his parents, Denise and Seth. Cade's favorite memory of hockey is playing alongside his brother Cole, who is a 2023 graduate of Benet. Number 8, Captain Hudson Schlie. Hudson is joined by his parents, Kate and Andrew. Hudson's favorite hockey memory is beating GBN in double overtime in the state playoffs his freshman year. Thank you for joining us to recognize our Benet Academy class of 2025 seniors and their families. Please join us in wishing them continued success in their future endeavors, and let's give them another round of applause.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information. from Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois. It's Benet Red Wings hockey versus Notre Dame. Live stream brought to you by Recruitlings. Here we go! And now, your Benet Red Wings starting lineup. Hudson Schlie, left winger. Danny Quinlan, right winger. Luca DiCosola, center. Cade Rosenthal, left defenseman. Michael O'Rourke, right defenseman. Ben Ciesla, goalie.
Welcome into beautiful Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois. Boy, oh boy, do we have a treat for you. It's Benet Academy senior night. 14 seniors on this Benet Academy Red Wing squad. They'll be taking on the Notre Dame Dons, a formidable opponent that also resides within the CCHL. These two teams had quite the game just last week, a 4-2 victory from Benet. However, came at a cost, 16 penalties during that last matchup between these two squads. I think that's an impressive mark over a couple games, let alone one singular game of action that didn't go into overtime. I think it just shows you the type of physicality and aggression and hard-nosed hockey we're going to see today. This is going to be a great game no matter who ends up on top, whether Benet will continue their undefeated reign over the CCHL, pushing their record to 17-0, or will Notre Dame play the spoiler, give Benet their first loss in league play this year and avenge their loss from just last week against this Benet team. We are just about all set to go. Stands are packed. It is senior night, of course, but I don't believe I've ever seen Seven Bridges Ice Arena quite this crowded. These Benet Red Wings are loud, proud, and they have showed up in droves. We have a little pregame ceremony that we're going to be going.
At this time, we would ask
getting to right now. We have a little ceremonial puck drop.
And captain of Notre Dame to come over for
I'm going to let you tune into that as we get going.
You guys are next. Can we sing into both of these? One is for TV and then this one's for there. The guy in black on through, he's going to hold the mic.
Ceremonial puck drop complete. Great job there by whoever that is wearing the Benet gear.
And finally, we're going to have a national anthem sung by the Benet.
Stay tuned for a rendition of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Good job.
Thank you. Would you give this? Yeah, that goes to Eric.
A beautiful rendition of America's national anthem has this place absolutely rocking prior to puck drop at center ice. Like I said, these two teams have just recently met last week. It was quite the physical battle. That one did epitomize how Benet has gotten their wins all season, however. Hudson Schlie led off the scoring and ended up with a hat trick. He scored in the shorthanded game, on a power play, and at even strength. Notre Dame did strike back. Those two goals scored from the Dons came from Nick Messina and Daniel Malak. Those are two of the many weapons that Notre Dame has on their offense. They run a very balanced approach with the puck in their possession. However, it was Benet that came right back and put an exclamation point. Luca DiCosola netted one late in the third period. to push their lead to multi-goals, which the Dons were unable to overcome. Enough about the past and enough about last week. It is just about time to get going from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Of course, the all-senior lineup takes the ice for Benet. The forwards, Luca DiCosola, Cade Rosenthal, and Hudson Schlie. Behind them is Danny Quinlan and Michael O'Rourke. In the net, their starter, the man that's been there all year, Ben Ciesla. And here we go from Seven Bridges. Face-off won by the Dons, who are adorning their white uniforms with green and blue trim. Hard hitting the boards to start this one off. That has the student section absolutely going crazy. Don's got a chance, though, in the slot. Defense is quickly there to grab it. Good job by Danny Quinlan. Bennett's quickly skating the other way. O'Rourke absorbs a big hit into the boards. No call there, and we will stop play. Now, we are 22 seconds into this one, and the roar from the student section is about the loudest I think I've ever heard from one of these Benet games. So you heard the Benet lineup that's out there right now. For the Dons, William Cadleck is one of the defensemen. The man in the faceoff circle that just took that and won was John Mitchell. That's their most prolific scorer. Puck coming the other way. It will be fished out of there by the previously mentioned Cadleck. Going back to Mitchell, though, in his 17 games of CCHL action this year, 7 goals, 12 assists for 19 points. Notre Dame has a myriad of different weapons on offense they like to use. A lot of guys that have double-digit points. John Mitchell, Dylan Lazara, Alice Wistuzlewicz, Vincent Lucy, and Dayon Fager. All big options here. Important to note also right now, that offense is going to have a look with a man advantage right now. Vinny Poro is seeing the box first for the Benet Red Wings, and a 2-minute power play is coming the way of Notre Dame. They win this faceoff. Bennett's going to have a tall task in their hands to try and get their penalty kill less than a minute into this one. Ciesla saves it, freezes the puck right in front of him. Ciesla, of course, is the perfect man I think you'd want in the net in such a situation. His save percentage is still sitting at a healthy 93%. He allows far less than 2 goals per game. And he's aided by this electric Benet offense, of course. But right now, can't really think about that. They need to defend this on the penalty kill. Unable to keep it in the zone. It's going to roll all the way back down to the man starting in the goal today for the Dons. That is number 50, Michael Pulick. Puck still sitting neutral. Benet more than okay with just icing this one there. And I'm actually incorrect. The man in the net for the Notre Dame Dons is number 50, Mulak. Pulick is usually the one that gets starts, but this late in the season, give him a rest and get a different look in net. We get another stoppage in play at 15 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the first period. We'll get another face-off at center ice. Both these teams, of course, a good marker of their aggression will be who's going to win the face-offs. And that remains to be seen as we're still less than 90 seconds into this one. A couple men falling at center ice for Benet. Dons maintain possession. Myers headed up to the right, getting it in the zone. Lazara. Back out to Corlett. Corlett redirects left side in front. Tapped by Ciesla, couldn't quite get his glove on it. Didn't need to, though. Less than a minute to go on the power play for the Dons. Corlett's got it top right of the box. Reversal pass. Great slice and dice. That one goes wider than that, however. Dons keep it in again. They're going to flick it off the board, see what they can do. Getting to it first is Hennigan. He absorbs a hit. Puck sitting in the slot. Benet did a good job of letting it be there and make sure no Dons got to it first. Substitutions on both sides as Notre Dame tries to finish off the last of what they can muster on this power play. Got to get back on side. Probably their last chance to do it with 15 seconds remaining. Puck's going to kick all the way back to the goalie, Mulak. Will hand it to his brother in number 30, Daniel Mulak. Daniel, in his 17 games he's played, 6 points in his own right. Big hit into the boards. Tommy Dusek says hello. Dusek in his first action of the game. No love lost between these two teams in their physical match just last week. Luca DiCosola clears. Goes all the way down to Ciesla. He gloves it, sets it on the ice as Benet goes back to even strength. First successful penalty kill goes to the Red Wings. Up ahead, Vinny Poro, left side, right at the goal, shoots, scores! Vinny Poro on a breakaway opportunity. I mean, just a beautiful piece of hockey by the senior on a perfect night for him to do so. Little bit of left to right action, got it into the zone himself. It was one-on-one, him and Mulak in goal. Advantage, Vinny Poro. He puts the Red Wings up 1-0 really early, and Seven Bridges is absolutely rocking. Notre Dame looking for a response early in this one. Benet did lose the shot on goal advantage last time they played by a pretty wide margin. Right now they lead it 2-1, and one of those shots on goal, of course, has them up 1-0. Cadleck shot, now he's defending, he's gonna flick it out. Try to get it to his teammate in Fattori. Rosenthal collecting for the Red Wings. Cadleck plays give and go. A bit wide on the pass there. They tried to center. Bennett's got in the zone, keeping it in. Hudson Schlie, that's a danger. Got to watch where he's at in the ice. He shoots high. Fattori can't absorb it. Go back to Schlie. He's so aggressive on the forecheck, as are the rest of the Red Wings. They're going to maintain their aggression here. Quinlan and Schlie trying to grab it back from the Dons. Fattori sends it into the stands. Almost hits our cameraman, Chris Angelo, over there. And that's our first souvenir of the game for the Benet Notre Dame faithful. So after giving up a goal early in this one, it's going to be Cadleck that's going to have to, Mulak that's going to have to weather a face-off from this potent Benet offense once again. Schlie's in the circle against Mitchell. Mitchell got the best of him that time, taps it out, and here come the Dons. Here's another chance for the Red Wings. Hudson Schlie right side, looking, dishes, good block, but he gets the rebound and scores himself! Hudson Schlie! Even when his pass gets deflected, he's right there to collect and put it in the back of the net. A perfect start on senior night for these Benet Red Wings. Just under 5.5 minutes gone in the first period, and the Red Wings now have a 2-0 lead over Notre Dame. What a start in front of the Benet fans that they've gotten to see. MVP chance coming from the student section, and I think it would come to a shock to all of us if Hudson Schlie did not repeat as CCHL MVP. Benet pushing once again. That shot goes high. That shot goes right of the net. Yeah, Schlie, of course, in his games this year, I mean, just unbelievable stats from the captain. Make that 15 goals and 18 assists for 33 points altogether. A wide margin for highest scorer in the CCHL. Got to know where he's at in the ice, given those breakaway opportunities to not just to Benet, but to Hudson Schlie in general. It's always going to end poorly, and we saw it there. Notre Dame's got a deficit to dig themselves out of. Again, they held firm in that last matchup last week on their home ice against these Red Wings. They're going to have to do it again and then some. Also want to issue a correction on that first goal. I think I got so hopped up on the senior night festivities. It wasn't Vinny Poro who scored. Well, he's been playing great himself. Joe Eide has led off the scoring yet again for the Benet Red Wings. He's done that in several of the competitions they've been in so far. Home, road, doesn't matter. Eide's always there, it seems like. Whoever it is, Benet is more than happy to be out to a multi-goal lead. And we're not even 6 minutes gone in this one. Again, Dons have numerous options on offense, but as of right now, it is Benet controlling the time of attack, even during the power play that they had to endure on that penalty kill. Cadillac center ice, flicks it up, didn't quite get all of it, so Frasco's going to collect and take it the other way. Go off the boards to Tommy Dusek, tried to stay onside, puck can't stay in the zone. Nico DiCosola, brother of Luca. I'm sure Nico's had to hear that all his life. One day, maybe Luca will have to go by Nico's brother, but for now, on senior night, we're going to give it to your brother, Nico, sorry. I kid, of course. Jimmy Cannon, another senior. One of the 4 All-Stars from the Red Wings who were named to the CCHL All-Star game. He joins Captain Hudson Schlie, Luca DiCosola, Ben Ciesla. 4 All-Stars on one team is really impressive. I think just getting 1 or 2 would be a feat in itself, but 4 just shows you the type of season the Red Wings are having. And so far, so good. They're on their way to maintaining their undefeated record and pushing it to 17-0 in Chicago Catholic Hockey League play. But right now, they have the opportunity to score. Pass goes wide of ID. He's looking for his second already. Back out to Naboyski. He's getting his action in. Danny Quinlan collects. Right side centering. Had ID in the slot. No dice. Naboyski will grab it and send it back down. ID's out for the Red Wings. Replacing him, Hudson Hallweck. Huge saucer pass from Aiden Harrington. All the way down to the other end. It was a great defensive effort getting back and letting Ciesla freeze it. And the senior himself, Cade Rosenthal. Gotten to talk to Cade on a post-game interview or two. He's always a great conversation. He's even a better defender, as you just saw. It's a saucer pass from Harrington that had the Dons their first real unabated look at Ciesla. Rosenthal denied that such an opportunity. Just around 9.5 minutes to go in the first period. Hallweck just in front of Quinlan. He dumps it off after absorbing a big hit. Try to get a little give and go action there with DiCosola on the right side of the boards. DeBoer sends it towards Ciesla, blocked with the shins. No wrap around left side. Dons can't keep it in the zone any meaningful amount of time. But this one might bode something for them. That is an icing against the Red Wings. Step into the world of Ben Ciesla in the crease right now as he gets ready to take this face-off. It's a lonely position that goalie can be. I'm sure he's all right with it, given that the 2-0 lead his team has gotten themselves into. Delayed offsides call. No matter. Porro sends it down. Chasing after it is Dentis. Porro tries to get it himself. Dentis doing what he does best, absolutely laying the wood on the boards. It's a guy you do not want coming your way, coming down the ice. Rosenthal skates back to get it from Ciesla. He sees some defenders. On the forecheck, Don steal it back. Swing and a miss on the shot right there, and Ciesla's able to freeze it before any further damage is succumbed. Wasn't sure who got it on that right side for the Dons. I think it was Anthony Suedo, who after some forecheck pressure from his teammates, had a pretty good look at the goal. Couldn't quite get all of his stick on it. But they still have a chance to stay alive on this possession. Face-off will go right side. It's Schlie versus Suedo. This time it goes to the captain, Hudson Schlie. Dons try to work the boards around. In front, no one's in the slot. Deflects right back to number 38 was Tulowitz. One of the many names that was certainly on Bennett's chalkboard coming into this one. It's a guy you cannot get too much free space for. You can't let him boss you around. He will find the net if he's given enough time and space. Don's keeping it in. It's a lot of back and forth action. Still not a really good shot on goal right there. And right side, here come the Red Wings. Great shot that was deflected by Malak. Hensel was in on the action. Malak's held firm this time. Naboyski dumping it in. John Naboyski, one of those 14 seniors as well. Tulowitz gets it up to his teammate. Lucy right side. Tough defense from Nico DiCosola. Forces the shot to go wide. Collecting is Messina. Can't quite keep it, though. Trying to get it to center ice. Back over. Carson Stone absorbs the hit from Daniel Malak. Harrington up ahead. If this is collected, there's a chance here for Lucy. He's got a shot. Tries to go top shelf. Not quite. Lisa did a good job of getting out and forcing a change of shot there. And Bennett's coming right back with it. Punched out by Malak. Good save off the Tommy Dusek shot. Messina flicked it ahead, back to himself. Kadlik right side. Body's flying. Notre Dame does keep it in. Harrington top of the slot is hit with Ciesla by his stick. Looking up ahead, just missed Idy in a potential breakaway. Here's a steal though. Stolen away. Evan Petratos, good look there. That shot flies towards the goal, just kind of swept up there by Idy. Dvorin taking it himself, left side. Met with some defense from number 27 of Bennett. There's Mikey O'Rourke. Almost had Hudson Schlie on a breakaway there. That's one guy that seems to always find the open spot on the other end of the ice when Bennett gets a steal. That's what makes them so good. Their ability to get from one end of the ice to the other. 1 minute they're defending and forcing a bad shot from their opponents. And at the other end, they got a 2-on-0 or a 2-on-1 opportunity. It happens in the blink of an eye. You can thank the just impressive myriad of skaters, athletes they have on this roster. We've said it all season long, but we've said it for a reason. And they have a 0 in the loss column because of it. Downs trying to change that. They stay in the zone. DeBoer collects. Left side kind of ping-ponging around. First to it is Holweck. Downs will get another sub in. Suedo is subbed out for the captain and Dimitri Singto. Schlie left side. 3 men there to meet him. They definitely saw the scouting report on Hudson. Dentis, impressive set of moves to keep it. Schlie stays on sides. 4 men meeting him in the middle, putting the moves on. Oh my goodness. Just the fact that he got out of that unscathed was impressive, but great job by the Notre Dame defense to stop that from maybe getting over to Dentis. Great block right there. Once again, in the net, he's been a problem. Malak, of course, there's a 2 on the board for Bennett. Malak's really held firm. There's been a couple more goals that could have went in. Got to be head on a swivel at all times against the Bennett Red Wings team, especially now because we're going to see yet another face-off right in front of Malak for these Notre Dame Dons. Won by the Red Wings. They throw a shot left side. Try to get it in the slot to Luca DiCosola was Dentis. Dons will take it the other way. We want to welcome everybody into our broadcast again. Feel free to stop by. Say hello in the YouTube chat. Got a couple people in there today. Thanks for hanging with us on this Friday evening from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Quite the beautiful venue. We hope you all make it out sometime. Face-off will be Mitchell and Holweck. Holweck comes out victorious this time. Holweck himself has had quite the Bennett career this year. In 13 games of CCHL action he's seen, 12 points coming from 5 goals and 7 assists. Notre Dame going back the other way. Hand goes up. We are going to get another penalty, it appears. Let's see what the men in stripes have for us now. Maybe nobody's going into the box. Do have our live stats provided by the Chicago Catholic Hockey League website. And we thank those scorers from CCHL.us helping out with our broadcast. Going back and looking at how we got here. 2 goals in the first couple minutes from the Bennett Red Wings. The first one was on Joe Idy. Breakaway opportunity assisted by Tommy Dusek and Alex Karras. That second goal coming from the captain, Hudson Schlie, who is well on his way to his second consecutive league MVP award. He got that assist from his fellow senior, Michael O'Rourke. Dons, according to the scoreboard here, are actually still out shooting the Benet Red Wings. You talk about the quality of shots, though. Well, I think the score speaks for itself. Big hit, no call. Absorbing that, though, is Petratos. He goes to the bench. O'Rourke dumping it in. Oh, big hit from Mike O'Rourke. Hand goes up from the referee. He's going to see some penalty time. The student section loving it, however. Michael O'Rourke really making his presence known on his senior night. And the play is blown dead, and it will be 27 in the box. As soon as the whistle was blown, 27 was thrown up on the board going into the box for 2 minutes. So Benet has had one successful penalty kill. Vinny Porro saw the box earlier for 2 minutes. And really, Benet did not allow much of an opportunity at all to their opponents in the Notre Dame Dons. And the question is, can they do it again? Notre Dame is a very, we'll call it symmetrical team to what Benet has going on. A lot of different athletes, so many different scoring options. They will run you up and down the ice until they can assert their will on you. However, right now, Bennett's still getting the best of them, though. Can Notre Dame change that on this power play opportunity? And as O'Rourke did head to the box there, the official call is a boarding call. So about another minute and a half on O'Rourke's sentence to the sin bin. Meanwhile, the Dons getting in on it. Cadillac right side over to his teammate and number 32, Singto. Fighting on the boards is Frasco. Puck moving in the slot. No one's there to collect it. One-timer. Ciesla grabs it. Can't corral it fully. Heads back out left side. Dish all the way back out. The point is Harrington. Bennett's able to poke it out, and they're happy to ice this, and it goes right by Harrington. And coming out to collect this one is going to have to be Malak. Big saucer all the way down the ice. Not for a pass, though. They just want to get that puck out of the Dons' attacking zone as long as they can. Great job by Dentis, who then chased on the forecheck. Harrington right side. One times it to his teammate. Way out in front, though, for his teammate and number 85, Dayon Fager, one of the other big weapons the Dons have on their roster. We get a stoppage in play with 1:41 left in the first period. We'd like to give a shout out to one of Bennett's very own, assistant coach Michael Frado. Him and his wife just recently had a baby boy. So a new addition to the family as Bennett puts a shot on goal. And this, I'm sure he's not only happy with that Bennett shot on goal in the score right now, but he's happy to have another addition to his family. To the Frados, from everybody at Recruitlings and the whole Bennett family, we wish you well. Face-off, Dentis won that against Suedo. Heading towards the net, goes wide. Just trying to dump it in there was DiCosola. Porro chases to keep it in, but it's stolen by Corlett, up ahead to his teammate. Say hello to Zach Miller. Left side, Fager goes towards Ciesla. Ciesla's able to knock it down and put his paws on it before any other damage is done. Ben Ciesla, I mean, we've talked about him all season long, and for good reason. CCHL All-Star, that big frame of his just is used so well. He knows how to get out in front of the net when he needs to. That long, lanky frame taking up a majority of the area that you can actually shoot at if you're a skater of an opposing team. And so far, Bennett's ridden their defense and Slisa's prowess. It looks like the two successful penalty kills. Although with 4 seconds left on the penalty, we get a stoppage in play. Let's see what the referees have for us now. For those of you not familiar with Notre Dame College Prep, their mascot is the Dons. A couple of notable alumni from Notre Dame. Some of the McCaskey brothers, who, of course, own the Chicago Bears, we all know and love. Jim Les, former NBA player and current head coach of UC Davis men's hoops. amongst many others that I found on Wikipedia. Of course, Benet Academy with some notable alums of their own. They have a shot in the slot right now. Great deflect by Mulak, excuse me. Benet, all 5 skaters in the zone. Oh, backside, had Schlie. Great pass from Hensel, but it was deflected. Great defense. Number 18, Garrett Myers for the Dons, saving a possibly game-breaking goal against them. And during that last stoppage, it looks like Benet is going to be on the power play for another 90 seconds or so. Heading into the box is Anthony Suedo of the Dons. And 2 of the best teams in the power play. One team has not broken through on 2 chances, but now Benet gets their chance to do just that. And we will carry that penalty in the second period. 20 seconds to go in the first. Fighting on the boards is skaters of both teams. Finally forced out. Schlie's got it in the open ice. He passes center ice. Into the zone, takes it himself. 3 eyes watching him. Spinorama action. And great job by the goalie in Mulak to pounce on that one. He pounced on it with exactly 0.1 seconds left on the clock, too. Can't imagine much, if anything's going to happen when we come back out here. For 1/10 of a second, which we will not play at all, in fact. After an exciting start on Benet Senior Night, they currently lead the Notre Dame Dons by a score of 2-0.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
We welcome you back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Welcome up to the broadcast booth. Look, I'm in the screen too. Crazy how technology works. Benet currently leads 2-0. They have come out to a raucous crowd and a thunderous start. 2 goals in the first 6 minutes. That first one coming off the stick of Joe Eide, a breakaway opportunity for him, led to a puck in the back of the net for Benet. Following that up was the captain, Hudson Schlie. Sweet set of moves from him. Made the lead 2, and that's where we stand. Notre Dame trying to muster whatever they can offensively. Bennett's defense has made it hard, but both these teams have great skaters running up and down their lines. And this game is far from over. 34 minutes of action to go, and the second period is just kicked off. Jimmy Cannon's going to take it to start off for Benet. He gets it up to Danny Quinlan on his left wing. Quinlan starts, had Hensel right in front. Puck I thought was gobbled up by Michael Mulak. Not quite, though. Schlie keeps it in right side. Danny Quinlan's behind the net with the puck. Back out to Schlie right side. Flings it towards the net. Possible redirect from Quinlan. Couldn't do much of anything. Mulak falls on him. As our camera shows that huge Benet student section behind the goal right there. The theme is Jersey, and they certainly showed up and showed out. Some thoroughly impressive stuff from the Benet student section and crowd. Benet wins this face-off. Rosenthal sends it towards the net. It goes wide left. O'Rourke's there to grab left side. Swings through Eide over to Dusek. It's going to bounce out of the zone. Giving chase to grab it for the Dons. They got it right in front of their goal off a substitution, it looked like maybe. Messina was right there. One shot's blocked by Ciesla. Thought a rebound opportunity was coming. No dice. Luca DiCosola is happy to take it the other way. Notre Dame may be trying to push the pace right here. They're the ones maybe striking first. Blocked by Ciesla. Right side, that shot was off the stick of the captain, number 32, Dimitri Singto. Heidi looking for number 2. Slow-moving puck, tapped away by DiCosola, but it was frozen by Malak before anything could happen. And the referee's happy to get in there and separate anything going on between the two squads before any sort of fracas begins. And because DiCosola got in on the hands after that puck was frozen in Malak's glove, looks like he is going to see some time in the box. We will await the official scoring on the CCHL website. That's still 5-on-5 action, though. Benet survives unscathed at that one. They still have to defend this possession, though, from the Dons. Trying to get it to his teammate in the slot was Dvorin. He's had his name called a couple times tonight. We get another stoppage in play. Referee pointing in the direction of Zuedo and Dentis, who maybe went down together and exchanged some not-so-pleasantries. And stepping into the penalty box does appear to be number 26, Alex Dentis, and the scoreboard makes it official. That is a third power play Benet will have to weather. They've successfully killed twice. Can they do it a third time? Holwick trying to win the faceoff to start strong. This time it goes to John Mitchell, the leading scorer for the Dons. Harrington can't keep it in. Skating quickly the other way. Quinlan not able to get to it. The defense from the Dons holding firm. Harrington solos. Stolen away. Great job. Nico DiCosola. Watch Tulowitz has to get out. They got to stay on side. He's got Fattori up ahead to his right. He does dish it over there. Frasco pokes it out. Right side, Frasco defending. Fattori successfully grabs that puck away from him. Quinlan coming over with a light check. Frasco got surrounded by two Don defenders, but was able to poke it out and ice it before anything happened. 14:30 left to go in the period. Just over a minute left on the Notre Dame power play. Keep in mind, the last time these two teams faced off, that 4-2 win for Benet, one of those goals was a shorthanded goal off the stick of Hudson Schlie. These two teams are known to score shorthanded. Benet specifically is probably the most prolific team at it. Schlie got it over to Hensel. Hensel couldn't quite field it. Staying aggressive in that forecheck, they can't quite keep it in. To the captain, Singto. He stops, starts. Slow moving puck towards Ciesla. Thought about just tapping it out and then froze it before Fager and Messina could get over there. Two penalty kills down and one more looks to be coming the way for the Benet Red Wings. They've made these defending opportunities when they're down a man look pretty easy. They have 32 more seconds in this one. Notre Dame gets the puck off the faceoff. Right side shot in front. Goes redirected and up top for a stoppage in play. It looks like Fager and Messina were both trying to maybe get their stick on it and put it through Ciesla's legs. Heading back to the faceoff circle. Singto for the Dons. Petratos for the Red Wings. Advantage Singto. Wraps around to Fager. He absorbs a hit from Cannon. Cannon tries to dish to Dusek, who will successfully ice it, and that'll probably bring us right to the end of the power play for the Dons. Another successful penalty kill for Benet. I think a lot of teams, fans, whoever it is, talks about Bennett's offense. You can't get to the position they're in without also having such a solid defensive unit, and it's clear they are good at all levels that you could even imagine. Left side, great move by Fager. Dusek swings and misses and is met by Suedo. Puck goes up and out, and almost a great one-handed catch made by a fan in the stands. We stop play at 13 minutes and 1 second. It being senior night for Benet, of course. Have to have some fun with the seniors and the festivities and celebrations. They had the 14 seniors vote on who the best singer in the locker room was. And by a very narrow margin, the answer was number 18, Luca DiCosola. Also receiving a healthy chunk of the vote was Danny Quinlan. I am not sure how much head coach Andrew Schlie, how much extra time he has in practices, but they wanted to have a sing-off. I would be there for it. We're going to get an icing call. We're going to take the puck to the other end of the ice. 12:38 to go in the second. We mentioned the head coach for Benet, Andrew Schlie. Also talk about the head coach for the Notre Dame Dons in their first season in the CCHL. Head coach Justin Bloom. He's an Illinois native. Grew up in Schiller Park, played some hockey over there, and his hockey journey has brought him through some professionals to now coaching the Notre Dame Dons themselves. Bloom's got to be impressed with his team's effort so far this season, but in this game, I think they still have a lot more left in the tank. Let's see what the Dons can muster on this possession. Weak backhand goes towards the net. Gloved by Ciesla. Cade Rosenthal, once again, making his name known on defense, forcing a kind of an awkward-looking shot there. I think that was off the stick of Zachary Miller. We mentioned some notable alums of Notre Dame. I know there's a lot of Benet faithful watching, so we'll also talk about the notable alums of Benet Academy. And for starters, Frank Kaminsky, if any Wisconsin Badger fans are listening, that's a name you might recognize. He was a former standout National Player of the Year up in Wisconsin-Madison. Didn't know that one. The one I didn't know, shot almost goes in, flicked out by Malak, great job by him. DiCosola on the follow-up opportunity, no dice. Puck's just sitting in the slot, no one's really getting a hold of it. Now it's around the net, and finally poked out. Benet's offense moves so fast, I can't even talk about some of the stuff I researched about this. Shot goes once again towards the net, unable to be gloved, but it's tapped back out, and Benet cannot quite keep it in. They're gonna have to skate back and try again this time. The other alums I was talking about for Benet, Dave Bickler. Didn't recognize the name. He's the lead singer of Survivor, Eye of the Tiger Band, which is pretty much the only song I know about them, at least. Sending it back down for a line change are the Dons. Fresca's going to grab it. I think Benet wants to make an offensive opportunity out of this. Stolen away by the Dons, though. Daniel Malak, brother of the goalie Michael Malak, doing a great job of recognizing at fast break action, Benet gets going in a hurry, especially when number 8 re-enters the ice for Benet. Brasco Dosi-Dos on the boards with Singto. DiCosola retreats. Saucer pass up ahead to Schlie. Wonderful pass. And it looks like they were just barely offsides, the Red Wings. Hudson Schlie did a great job to receive that pass from Nico DiCosola. It was a saucer right over the center line. And Schlie had a chance to split his 2 defenders in front of him and maybe get a shot at the net by himself. But a smidge offsides to the Red Wings. A smidge offsides is still offsides. Benet back in front on the shots on goal margin. Scoreboard tells me 12-10. Advantage Red Wings. Notre Dame trying to change that. Falling down was Dvorin. They can't quite keep it in. Idy's going to go down. He's looking for his second goal of the day. Sends it right to the net. Over to his teammate Dusek. Dvorin. Kara's defending. We get a stoppage, potentially an offside on Notre Dame. Let's see what the refs have for us once again. There sure are a lot of stoppages in this one. I don't think we're going to quite reach the level of the last match between these two foes, where we got 16 penalties between the both teams. We've had quite a few today, but we are not on pace for 16. for better or for worse, this is still a very physical and gritty hockey game we have in front of us, folks. And that puck's just barely offside again. I think trying to send it into the zone was Garrett Myers, and he hit his teammate right in the mask. And we'll try again. Petratos, does he win the face-off? Not quite. Advantage this time will go to Suedo. Petratos off the boards right in front of the Notre Dame bench. Bit of a back and forth action right now. No team with a great time on attack, but here we go for Notre Dame. He's got a shot cross. Zuedo's shot blocked. Follow-up opportunity goes high of the net. Zuedo's going to get it back. Net goes back into place, and Bennett, a great array of saves there from Ciesla, not only the first time, but on the redirect or the rebound opportunity, excuse me. And he had to stay alert there because that pass was whipped across from right to left, right in front of his crease. But Ciesla holds firm. That puck was sitting right in the slot. No idea where the puck is right now. An array of bodies all crashing down in the slot. The Notre Dame's going to come back with it and have a breakaway chance themselves. Harrington gets into the zone. He's going to try and do it himself. Can he? Ciesla knocks it away before any more damage is done. Net comes off. A couple different exciting possessions from both squads there. Gotta give it to both goalies. I mean, we knew this was going to be a pitcher's duel, if you will, between Ben Ciesla and who we thought was going to be Michael Polick, but this time it's Michael Malak in the net, and he's held firm just the same. Speaking of a goalie duel, the other senior goalie for Bennett, Ava Christensen, has now entered the game and is making herself home in Bennett's net. It's number 35, Ava Christensen. There she is. We flip back to the action. Notre Dame's gotten a little bit hot on offense. They haven't put one in the net, but they're certainly getting a lot better shots that they want and putting pressure on Bennett's defense. Christensen comes in at a time where she might be standing on her head real quickly. Carrasco wrestles it away from 79 Hennigan. Hennigan's got himself one-on-one opportunity, gets it to the slot, poked away, great job. Nicholas Hensel. Hennigan back towards the net. So many Bennett defenders right in front of the slot, right where they need to be. Chasing it down was Tulowitz. Giving chases Frasco, hit into the boards. Shot off the back iron. Nico DiCosola gets it out. Notre Dame can't keep it in. If they would have hit that, they would have been offside. So Bennett will take it themselves. Stone couldn't quite keep a hold of it. He had 3 defenders around him, though. Schlie wrestles it away. He's going to find himself some open ice and get it up to his teammate. There's Vinny Poro on a breakaway. Can he do it? Poked away by the defender. Hats off to Cadlick getting back and stopping that opportunity from the Schlie to Poro connection. Puck remains in the zone, and not quite. Cannon's going to wait for his teammate to be onside, and he'll dump it in. Well, the hand did go up, though. I think if Bennett touches this, it'll be offside regardless. Poro puts a big hit on after the whistle's blown. Those two are going to have to be separated, but nothing more than that. The energy's flowing through the entire arena, goes all the way from the stands down to the ice and through these players and their skates. Don't want to feed off the energy too much and get too aggressive and put your team in a bad situation. Maybe hit somebody when you shouldn't or put yourself in the box. Both teams doing a good job of staying disciplined, though. Even when they have entered the box, defenses have held firm on penalty kills. Petratos and Cincto on that face-off. And again, we'll wrap it around. Bennett tried to stay aggressive in the forecheck. Now they're going to have to get back. Lucy had an opportunity. Can stop that right away. Poro, who just had a great look himself at the net, will take it himself. His teammates wait for him to get onside. Dentis following. Goes left of the net. Malak's there. Karras absorbs a hit, sends it back in. Flies all the way towards Christensen in the net. Did pass those 3 lines. We're going to get an icing call. 6:41 left to go in the second period. Score still remains 2-0 in favor of the Red Wings. Those 2 goals coming off the sticks of Joe Eide and Hudson Schlie in the first 5 or 6 minutes of action. You never expect your offense to stay as hot as Benet started this game. But I think starting to get a little antsy for that 3rd goal that really just might break this one open and put it away for the Benet Academy Red Wings on their senior night. Rosenthal controls, up ahead to Quinlan. Open lane. An absolute laser shot, I think was supposed to deflect off the boards and out of the zone. Flies into the stands instead. Seen a lot of pucks heading towards the stands today. Players feeling generous and giving the souvenirs to the crowd. Notre Dame gets a switch on the face-off, and it worked out well for them because they won it, setting it back out. O'Rourke to Quinlan to DiCosola, dumps it in. Holwick's there, couldn't collect it. The bouncing puck went right over his stick. Entering the zone is Notre Dame. Christensen gets her first save opportunity and succeeds. O'Rourke wrestles it away, and DiCosola's got it, heading past the center line. He's first into the zone. Quinlan's following up with him. Has a chance to wrap it around to Quinlan. The puck was poked away. Still sitting in the slot. Sent back down. Under 6 minutes to go in the second period. Scoring has halted, but the action certainly is not. Notre Dame aggressive with the forecheck. DiCosola falls down to stop that. Christensen with a toe save. I don't even know what's going on, and that puck finally is frozen by Christensen. I say toe save because it really looked like the tip of her skate was all that got in that puck to prevent that from maybe hitting the post and going in on the far side. Ava Christensen coming into the game and having to show up for her team real early and has gotten it done so far. Bennett's going to have to wrestle away this face-off, however. Tommy Dusek. This time it's Nico DiCosola up ahead to Schlie. Gets it to Eide. Got some great action heading down towards the zone. Tommy Dusek will wrap it wide, but Eide's there to collect. Schlie in the slot. Absorbs. Ooh. Wide of the net. Schlie's so good at slipping in between his defenders. I think you could say that about a lot of the Benet guys, but, you know, of course, Hudson Schlie, the reigning CCHO MVP, is just on another level. This time he dumps it to Eide. Right side, deflected. Went up and over. Bennett's quick to pounce on it once again. Left side, Frasco. Dishes it. Nico couldn't quite cut him up with it. What's Tulowitz? Had it. Poked away by Schlie. This time Tulowitz is going to get it back in the slot, but Benet defenders are there. Tulowitz sticking with it. Backhand opportunities blocked by Christensen near side. That was Mitchell who picks it back out to someone in the slot. Eide's there getting his body in front of it and potentially not quite starting the breakaways. Getting back to the center line and preventing such a thing was Cadlick, and he'll skate off the ice and get a substitution. Tip of the cap to Notre Dame. A couple fast break opportunities, had them down in a 2-0 hole, and they have held firm since then. I think identifying Bennett's fast break looks, what that might look like after a successful back check, and making sure that that does not happen again. They cannot put themselves in any bigger of a hole than they already have. Petratos, Cinto defending. He's swallowed up by the defense. Shot maybe went off the post there. I'm not sure what that hit, but it went right side of the net. But back out of the zone. Cannon to Petratos, stolen away from Notre Dame. Here comes Cinto, center ice. Over to his teammate. Tried to get a backhand on it. Alex Karras, ever so vigilant, took it away. Carson Stone, left side. Notre Dame defense coming up big again. Stone takes the hit, sticks with it, skates back towards the center. I think that was off the skate of Malak. Once again makes a save with the shin guards. In the slot, shot went left. 3 minutes to go in the second period. Benet looking a little more aggressive and getting these shots on net now. The total is at 15 for both teams in their shots on goal. That will stop a very active couple of minutes there for both teams with 2:47 to go in the second. Now this game, of course, important for both teams in terms of bragging rights and where they both want their record to be heading into the Kennedy Cup playoffs. It is important to note, Benet has already clinched the 1 seed, even if they were to lose tonight and tomorrow against their CCHL finale against their rival in the Fenwick Friars. They have locked up that top seed for the Kennedy Cup playoffs and are certainly putting themselves in a position to raise their 5th all-time Kennedy Cup. Get another icing call. Another thing to note, the Benet Academy hockey team is no stranger to not just success in the Kennedy Cup, but in the Illinois State playoffs as well. They most recently made the state Final Four in 2017, did the year before in 2016, and finished as the state runner-up the year prior in 2015. A 3-year stretch of making it to at least the state Final Four. It's a thoroughly impressive program top to bottom, and it has been for well over a decade now. Don't tell that to Notre Dame, though, as they try to claw their way back into this one. Michael Molak, number 50, has been faced with quite the tall task in stopping this Benet offense. Don't need me to tell you how good all year Benet has been. But Molak, after giving up a couple early ones that, you know, maybe were not fully his fault, he's gotten the job done. Pitched a very clean second period in the second half of the first. It's going to take Malak continuing to do his best, and Notre Dame to stop this Benet attack and go on attack themselves. Easier said than done, of course. Messina at a guy middle and Fager. Those two have quite the connection themselves. Schlie set a move, splits his defenders, and they're able to wrestle it away. Quinlan comes flying in to grab it out. Puck wraps around. Giving chase is Hudson Schlie. DiCosola keeps it in. In the slot, defenders hounding him. It slips right past the blue line. Bennett's going to have to dump, and they will keep their skaters on the ice. Minute 30 to go in the period. Notre Dame just unable to fully get it out of the zone when they need to, even when Benet chooses to dump and chase. That is the 3rd or 4th icing we've seen in the last couple minutes for Notre Dame. It's limiting the scoring for Benet, sure, but at what cost to your own offense and what you're able to put out? The Dons started this period hot with a lot more shots and good looks at the net than we saw in the first. It's going to take them getting back to that sort of style of offense. Whatever they were doing was working. Now, again, I'll bring up the many different weapons Notre Dame has. Their top scorer, John Mitchell, has accounted for 7 goals and 12 assists in the CCHL. We have a chance for Notre Dame right now. Front of the net. That shot's in. Notre Dame finally gets on the board. And I maybe stand corrected. That goal maybe was not quite the goal we thought it was. Drew a lot of jeers from the Benet faithful, so it was only made sense to us that Notre Dame would put one in the back of the net. But not so fast, my friend. It's still 2-0 in favor of Benet. I have to go back and see exactly how Notre Dame got that open there. It looks like they just were right place, right time in intercepting a Benet pass. Jimmy Cannon showing his all-star defensive prowess right there. Watch Tulowitz. He's one of the weapons for Notre Dame. Gets it in the slot. Just a weak hit there from John Mitchell. Not really his fault. Again, he's so skilled with the stick and the puck in his possession. As I was saying before that opportunity, he's their leading scorer with 19 points. And a bit of a fracas going on. The near side of the ice. Mitchell and Karras getting into it. We had a stoppage in play. I didn't know if there was someone entering the box, and there is. Number 38 of the Dons, Alex Tulowitz, a key part of their offense. He's got 18 points himself, coming on 8 goals and 10 assists in the 14 games of action he's seen in the Hockey League. He's going to see the box for 2 minutes, though. That's the last 11 seconds of the second. And, well, trying to do the math in my head, minute 49 into the third. So everything has come up Benet so far, and it seems it's going to continue coming up Benet, whether it's the 2 goals they put in the first, successfully killing a couple penalties, or right there, they're going to lead off the third period with the power play. Benet still leads Notre Dame by a score of 2-0.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience.
Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field.
Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome up to the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich, and welcome into our mid-game review of the Benet Academy Red Wings versus the Notre Dame Dons. So far, Benet is once again in the driver's seat against the Dons, drawing a lot of parallels to the game we saw between these two opponents last week. It was a 2-1 game at the end of the second period, and it was also a very physical game with a lot of stoppages and a lot of people seeing the penalty box. 16 total penalties in that full game of last week's matchup between these two teams. So far, I could say only 6. That still seems like a lot of penalties to go. You could just see the physicality between these two teams. These are two very, very aggressive teams. They want to get after it in the power play. They want to hit you hard on the forecheck. They want to steal that puck as close to the goal as they can and put it in the back of the net as quickly as possible. We've seen that come up successful for Benet. Leading off the scoring today was Joe Eide. He had a breakaway opportunity off a great pass from a couple of his teammates, and he led off the scoring as he most certainly always does for the Benet Red Wings. Following that up, of course, Hudson Schlie, the captain, doing what he does best, getting in some open space and finding, with a sweet couple moves, finding the back of net himself to make it 2-0. Ever since then, though, kind of been a back-and-forth sort of game. They both sit at the same amount of shots on goal right now, 16 apiece, as the scoreboard says over there, and our live stats on CCHL agree. So it seems like it's kind of swaying both different ways. Those 2 goals in Benet might be all they need to come out with a win in this one. What it's going to come down to is if Benet can continue dictating the pace of this one. They're playing the game their way. It seems like they have been to one to come out and show Notre Dame, especially on senior night of all nights, that they're going to be the one that's going to control how this game is played and control how it is won. Bennett's done that all season long, and I really don't see a reason why that's not going to happen once again today. For Notre Dame, the names to watch out for, though, that might get going in a hurry. We were mentioning him before. Their top scorer is John Mitchell. He's accounted for 19 points, coming on 7 goals and 12 assists. He's gotten in the action a couple times. Also flanking him, Alex Postulowicz. Got called his name a couple times. He almost put one in the back of the net on a breakaway himself. Dejan Fager and Dylan Lazara are also other names you're going to have to watch out for. So going into the Benet locker room, I'm sure those names are going to be up on the blackboard to watch out for the Benet defenders. Other than that, it's been an exciting 34 minutes of hockey, and we got 17 more coming. Chris Angela's getting in on the fun as well. We have such a great team here at Recruitlings. It's so much fun coming to these, so we want to thank you guys again for hopping on with us on this Friday evening. But stick around, folks. Got the third period of action coming up right after this.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience.
Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field.
Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
welcome you back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena. If those first 2 periods were just the appetizer, you know, the calamari and such, here's your main course. Third period of hockey between 2 league rivals, top 4 teams going into the Kennedy Cup playoffs. It doesn't get much better than this, especially when you add on, it is Benet Senior Night, and here we go. Seniors certainly want to make a statement in front of their home fans. They've done so already. 2 goals in the first period from Joe Eide and Hudson Schlie have really set the tone that the Red Wings came to win today. They look to extend their undefeated record in CCHL play to 17-0. And alongside doing that, would sweep the season series with the Notre Dame Dons. Notre Dame, of course, still wanting to play spoiler for Bennett's season. It's one thing to beat a team in your league. It's another thing to ruin their undefeated season, especially right before the playoffs. The Dons want to do that, though. They're going to have to stop this potent Benet attack. And controlling the puck right now, Jimmy Cannon. Right side Schlie. Try to get it in front of the net. Still in front of the net. Squirts back out, but good job by defenders of the Dons. Schlie slings it in there, but it is kind of right in the thigh pad of sorts of Michael Malak. Bennett will get a line change. Re-entering the game for Benet. Luca DiCosola, Tommy Dusek, Carson Stone, Joe Eide was our first goal scorer of the game, and Cade Rosenthal. Stepping up the faceoff circle is Carson Stone. Stone, in his 14 games of CCHL action, 8 goals, 6 assists. Just one of the many different heads of this, however many-headed monster you want to call this Benet team. Rosenthal snags, keeps it in. Dvorin did a good job of knocking it out of the zone, though. Benet was going to have to get back on side. And Corlett's going to dump it in and then skate off. What can Notre Dame do on the offensive in the first time in the third? Harrington had to retreat to the goal line. Oh, scary moment there where Harrington retreated to the goal line and got it poked away by, it looked like, DiCosola there. And now we have some extracurricular activities going on between the 2 squads. A near disastrous moment there for Notre Dame. Able to get in front of it before that puck entered the goal zone, though. Malak has been battle-tested, especially the last 20 minutes or so of game action. We'll face off right by the blue line. And slipping and falling for Benet. John Mitchell collects, tries to reverse the rink. And puck's just being batted around the neutral zone. Now there's a dump in from Benet. Malak's going to go back out and get it to his pal in Harrington, who will flip it back out, maybe get things going for Notre Dame. Watulewicz. Immediately flanked by both Dentis and Petratos. Dentis falls, no call. Vinny Porro up ahead. Absorbs a big hit into the boards. I don't know how these young men do this day in and day out, taking all these hits and keeping their heads on straight and going out and playing great hockey. That goes for both teams and every other team in the CCHL and beyond. I'm just up here with the headset on. What the heck do I know? Harrington dumps it in from the center line. It's going to come right back to him, though. Still can't dump it in. Frasco's there in front of the puck no matter what. Cadillac going to try this time. There's Nico DiCosola, who has had a smaller role in this team given the amount of seniors and experience this team has, but Nico DiCosola, certainly a huge contributor as a sophomore. 15 games played, he's got 7 points of his own, 3 goals, 4 assists. What a move by Hudson Schlie! Great deflect at the end to stop the goal there, but oh my goodness gracious. Hudson Schlie in open ice is a thing of beauty, and we saw it there. Shot towards the net. Malak's got to fall on it before Hudson can follow up of his own. then give you a look around the Chicago sporting world, all those professional teams that call the Windy City home. Chicago Blackhawks, they're still the Chicago Blackhawks. Currently last in the Central Division at 15-28-4. They face off against the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight. I believe that game might have just dropped the puck, actually. The Chicago Bears with a great save by Christensen before I could even get that one out. And once again, we have some pushing and shoving. Referees put a stop to that. Nobody seems hurt. And I think we're just going to play on. Those Chicago Bears, though, we mentioned them before. A glimmer of hope. The Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson agreed to become the next coach of the Chicago Bears. Are things finally looking up in Chicago? Maybe. To be honest, I don't really know. They're the Bears, after all. I mean that with love. Face-off is controlled by the Dons. Right side reversal. Myers just keeps pinging off the Benet defenders even before it gets to Christensen, not allowing any redirect opportunities from the Dons. Have Carson Stone, Nick Hensel, Cade Rosenthal to thank for that one. Top of the slot near the point. Myers, right side, goes around Christensen's head. Notre Dame doing a lot better job of keeping in the zone until now. And getting after it all by himself. Luca DiCosola to his teammate Stone in the slot. Notre Dame did a good job of getting back there. Luca DiCosola skates off, replacing him is Evan Petratos. Hensel, left side, look for a defender, blocked. Messina successfully gets it out of the zone. Bennett's got to retreat. Stone up ahead, Harrington. Reversal to Corlett. Corlett up ahead to a speeding DeBoer. Bennett's defense read it all the way. DeBoer goes back. I think we might get a penalty call, actually, when DeBoer was skating into, I think, is Alex Karras's frame of reference over there. Excuse me, that's Evan Petratos, number 19. Hand went up when the referee was looking at the action going on in that far right corner. Maybe I was correct the first time. Number 15, Alex Karras is the one on the board that will serve 2 minutes in the box. This is huge for Notre Dame, although they have not scored in any of their other power play opportunities. And if they want any better chance to score as that shot goes wide left, it'll be with the man advantage. Bennett's penalty kill is pretty good. Notre Dame gets a lot of their goals on offense. Which one will give? Common theme of all these Notre Dame power plays, it seems like most of the action is still in Bennett's attacking zone. They have willed their way to controlling the puck and the pace of this game the way they want to, even when they have the man disadvantage. Notre Dame, right side, reversal, no one's home. Don's got to retreat. First to it is Hennigan. Him and Harrington going up the ice. Dumped it in. John Mitchell's cutting through the slot. Back to Hennigan. He's got a shot, goes right over Christensen's head and over top of the post. Harrington fakes. He'll go left slap shot. Redirect opportunity's no good. Just over 10 minutes to go in the third period. Bennett still the 2-goal lead. They have 35 more seconds to nullify on this power play, but Notre Dame's getting some of the best looks they have. Backhand opportunity, Notre Dame scores! The Dons finally break through on probably their 4th or 5th power play to put it in the back of the net. I believe that backhand shot came from the stick of Alex Wojtulewicz. That was one of our players to watch. He has been one of the great offensive weapons for this Notre Dame team, who, again, has a myriad of tools in their own right. And Wojtulewicz will net his 9th goal of the season in CCHL play. That brings his total up to 19 points overall, coming off his 9 goals and 10 assists. Wojtulewicz putting together a pretty good season for the 4th-seeded Notre Dame Dons, who now have a new breath of fresh air and new life. They now only trail 2-1 in a game where they were drawing dead for probably the first 40 minutes or so. How will Benet respond? They come back attacking hard. Hensel got the pass from Schlie. Tries to dish it back. In the slot, Jimmy Cannon deflected. Getting a stick on it was Myers. Frasco has to just kind of cling it back in. Cincto to Myers, who gets it out? Benet was off, they had to get back. Definitely sense a shift in the attitude and how these teams are playing now that Notre Dame has a chance, only down 1 goal. Wraps around to Frasco. Under 9 minutes to go. Benet still leading the shots on goal and with the 2-1 lead, which feels a lot thinner given how easily Notre Dame was able to put that one in on the power play. Shot goes high of the defending Malak. Hensel tries to beat Harrington to it. Instead hits him into the boards. Harrington does clear. Seven Bridges Ice Arena growing a little tenser. It's not looking like the runaway victory it was originally. 2 goals, of course, is not a runaway. The way Benet was dictating the way this game has been going, it was Bennett's game to lose, and certainly Notre Dame has a chance to get back in it. That pass goes far of, that was Dayon, the heck is he? Dayon Fager, sorry about that, folks. Dusek to DiCosola. The Dons wrestling it away. They have new life. They look like they're skating, hitting harder, and getting to the puck faster now. And we have to stop our action momentarily for some icing. Mitchell against DiCosola in the faceoff circle. Luca comes up with it. Heidi skates around. Had a cutting Tommy Dusek in the slot there. Went wide of him. Again, Notre Dame just looking quicker and sharper already after netting 1 goal to cut their deficit in half. Luca DiCosola trying to put a stop to that, though. Once again, the cutting Joe Ides there. Defense swallows him up. O'Rourke missed it. Able to skate over as he does best. Stop that down opportunity. He'll skate off the ice along with a couple of his teammates. Benet now trots out Dentis, Petratos, Poro, Joe Ide. Poro left side gets it past the blue line. O'Rourke does exit the game finally. Jimmy Cannon comes back in, the All-Star. Can only imagine all the Benet players, especially the seniors, are thinking of putting that game-winning goal in front of all of their fellow students on this side of the ice. Notre Dame continuing to try and play that spoiler. They got bigger things in mind. Karras, who just saw the box, skates over. Left side, Petratos. Poro waits for him to get in. Petratos trying to take it himself. Off the skate of Malak. That's Daniel Malak, the defenseman, brother of the man in the net, Michael Malak, for Notre Dame. Boise sent it in his own. Quinlan had it right near the slot. And referee calls it safe, no icing. Cannon wraps it around. They got to get there off the sub. Christensen saw that all the way. Puck goes up and out for probably the 5th or 6th time today. Things have taken a shift here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. 5:36 to go. A 1-goal lead's a lot less safe than a 2-goal lead. And you can definitely sense all the fans in attendance feeling that sort of thing right now. Tripsing falling right in front of the net. Christensen's going to have to save this, and does. The defense from Benet got back there. I'm not sure who it was that fell, but almost spelled disaster for the Red Wings. They get the puck back, and they're on their way. Notre Dame dumps it in to get a line change. And skating there first is Hallweg, but he was past the blue line before the puck got there. He's offside. Welcome back up to the broadcast booth. Thank you for sticking with us on this Friday evening. It's been a lovely presentation of CCHL hockey. This Benet Notre Dame rivalry is always a great one, and we're getting a great game tonight, folks, that's for sure. Thanks for sticking with us. Right in the slot, shot left of Christensen. Was Tulowitz looking for his second one today. DiCosola in the slot to Stone. Malak saw that and the cutting Carson Stone and was able to pounce on it before anything happened. Carson Stone exchanging some words with the Notre Dame defense. Check out the shakiness on our camera there. That's the Benet student section making their presence very well known. You can call them whatever you want. You can't call this Benet fan base not passionate. Stolen away at the center line. Cade Rosenthal. He's got Hensel cutting. Just past the stick of Hensel. So quickly recapping how we got here. Benet got off to a 2-0 lead about 5 minutes into this one. Notre Dame has a chance here. Harrington puts it right in the chest of Christensen, and she corrals it. Again, going back to how we got into this. Joe Ide and Hudson Schlie, the first 5 minutes of the game. Leading off the scoring for Benet, as they most certainly always do. It's a 2-0 game for most of the first period, all of the second, and about halfway through the third, a Notre Dame power play and the backhanded shot of Alex Tulowitz cut their Benet lead in half. This 2-1 game has felt very differently from when it was 2-0 just about 5 minutes ago. It did take a power play for Notre Dame to put one into the back of the net. I think the big thing for both teams, but especially for Benet, stay disciplined. Stay out of the box. And trust the rest of your defensive unit to go ahead and get the job done. And heck, maybe put one in the back of the net right now. That's what Evan Petratos tried to do right there. They can't keep it in the zone though. Karras will retreat and get it himself. Another puck flying into the stands. Did that actually hit Chris that time? We've had a couple screamers heading into the stands. We are getting word from our cameraman, Chris Angela, the battered professional that he is. He got hit in the ankle. Not sure if he's going to be in the Benet injury report come next week or come Kennedy Cup. But we'll keep you updated, folks. No worries. And Bennett's got a game to win right now. Just under 4 minutes to go in this one. Time keeps ticking away. You wonder if and when Notre Dame will pull Michael Malak to get a sixth skater on the ice. Try and get that equalizer to send it to OT. Yet another puck heads into the stands. Do we have an Illinois state record on pucks flying into the stands? Because I would like to know. Would like to know if we're close to it. It certainly seems like it. 7, 8? Who knows? I think I end up saying this at every broadcast, but it's always something new at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. A wonderful venue and two wonderful teams in front of us. We have been treated to some great high school hockey. Here's one flying into the Benet bench. Can't even finish my sentence without that puck really leaving its domain. Three minutes, 11 seconds. 3 minutes, 11 seconds will decide if we are going to overtime or the Benet Red Wings will fly to their 17th consecutive CCHL win and maintain their undefeated record. Coming up in center ice, Lucy, haven't called his name. Right side cross opportunity, Bennett's all over it. And Schlie's heading back. Looks like he wants a second goal. Passes the blue line himself. Dumps it off to his teammate. Screamer shot, heads right above the post. Dvorin absorbs a big hit and gets it up to number 32, Cincto. Cincto right side. Defense there from Carson Stone. O'Rourke and Schlie defending there. Puck flying back around the net. The Dons have a good amount of shots on goal, but how many quality ones have they had? It's hard to say. Have to attribute the Benet defense and the goalie play of both Ben Ciesla and Ava Christensen as well. Just one more really changes this game. Michael Mulak is starting to head towards the Dons bench. We are now under 2 minutes. This is usually when you see a lot of coaches and teams, especially at this level, pull their goalie, but not if Bennett's going to go on the offensive themselves. Corlett over to the right side. That clock keeps ticking. Benet more than okay with letting Notre Dame get whatever sort of short-lived opportunities they can. They've stopped every single one so far. Right side, one-timer Harrington, deflected twice. Clock continues to tick. Mulak's off the ice, that six skater's going in. Holweck falls down, was maybe interfered with. No call. Notre Dame's gonna stick with it with the empty net as we hit 1 minute left to go in this one. Harrington, right side, gets it through. The redirect opportunity makes it fly above the net. The Dons collect. Left side. Bounces back out. Benet wants the empty netter in front of the home crowd on senior night. Can they get it? Notre Dame back in the zone. Right side. Lucy's over there. Harrington's fighting on the boards with a couple Benet defenders. Clock continues to tick. Center ice! Empty netter goes wide. Rebound opportunity! Oh no! The goal came off! Nick Hensel had a shot right around the blue line to put it in the empty net. It went wide right. He goes and gets the rebound opportunity, is unable to collect because of the Notre Dame defense, and the goal flies off of its hinges. That all happened so fast. That was, wow. Referees will put the goal back on the hinges. And we'll see where that leaves us in play. We're going to face off once again in front of Notre Dame's goal. Both teams in front of their benches. Maybe have a timeout with 21.7 left to play. Benet still leads 2-1. Maybe head coach of the Dons, Justin Bloom, trying to draw something up and get one last attempt at sending this one to an extra period. Hi, Mom and Dad. My boss over here, man, he's something else. Eric's great. The whole Recruitlings crew we got here is great. This has been a lot of fun so far. 21.7 seconds left of action. We are not done with this one yet. I told you this is going to be the main course tonight, and it certainly lived up to the hype. So the Dons having to put Malak back in because of the face-off in front of their net. Can they get it out and maybe put that extra skater back in? It does enter their zone. Frasco gets it out. Notre Dame's got to get back outside with their extra skater. 10 seconds to go. This one's going to come down to it. Working the boards, 5 seconds. The Dons, one last opportunity. Comes up empty. Fly, Red Wings, fly. You can book this one for Benet. A senior night victory. Started off hot and coasted the rest of the way. The Benet Red Wings take down the Notre Dame Dons by a score of 2-1.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience.
Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field.
Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
it's always something new at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Welcome in, folks. My name is Andy Diedrich. Welcome to our post-game interview presented by Recruitlings. Benet Academy just took down Notre Dame by a score 2-1 on their senior night. Standing next to me, of course, the three senior captains, Luca DiCosola, Danny Quinlan, and Hudson Schlie. Luca, we'll start with you. I mean, first off, what does it mean to you to come out here and get this win and the way you did in front of all these fans that are still here, of course, harassing you right now?
I just appreciate the support from all the parents and the coaches who helped put this together. It means a lot to get a win in front of our fans, and I'm glad that we could take it home today.
Very well said. Yeah, Danny, I'll come to you next. You guys had 2 goals to start this one off quickly, kind of slowed down a little bit there. What did you see out of Notre Dame's defense that made it tough on you towards the end of the game?
You know, they started taking the body, and it made it a little bit difficult to get in their zone and get opportunities, but we found our way through it and ended up winning the game, so yeah.
And Hudson, once again, you scored a goal. Shocker, I know to many. What did you see, not only on your goal, but on Joe's goal to open the game that really allowed things to get you guys going?
Yeah, we kind of highlighted a few of their defensemen. We knew they were kind of slower, so we could beat them wide. And on my goal, Michael O'Rourke had a crazy rainbow pass to me, and I was looking to Vinny and got super lucky on the bounce, and goalie slid over to try and save the pass, and I had a wide open net. And on Joe's goal, Joe's super fast, doesn't look like it. He beat him wide, faked the goalie out, went far side, crazy individual effort. So we just kind of highlighted their defense and that they were slow and tried to go around them, and we did that pretty well, and then kind of lost that as the game went on, and got out the win, but it wasn't pretty.
I want to wish you guys congratulations on, a senior night, a successful Benet career, but we're not done yet. We still got the Kennedy Cup playoffs, but most importantly, you guys know who you guys play tomorrow. Benet will host the Fenwick Friars tomorrow here at Seven Bridges. How we feeling about Fenwick?
Feeling good. Got to be better than today.
Yeah, feeling great. It's a great rivalry, and I'm excited for the matchup. A chance to go undefeated in CCHL for the first time at Benet.
Yeah, we're ready to go. They knocked us out of playoffs last year. We're still looking to get revenge. We're not satisfied with the 1-0 win in December. We're going to come ready to play.
All right, it's your senior night. Anything else you guys want to say to all the fans watching at home?
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to all the parents.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
There you go. Round of applause for the seniors tonight for Benet. That's going to wrap it up from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. For the rest of the Recruitlings crew, my name is Andy Diedrich. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.